Hey, it's a little later in the evening than I normally do these, but I'm Alan Thomas, and I have Rethink Dieting for Men, part of Transform My Future Coaching. And I come to you guys, I've been doing this for, I think I'm on day number 62 of 90, coming to you every evening usually. And it's about rethinking dieting. And a lot of the what I talk about, I relate back to the experience that I had in 2017, where I stepped on the scale and saw 304 pounds staring back at me early one morning. It was really just one of those tipping points for me. I'd struggled with obesity for golly, years and years, but had never gotten to that point. 5'11", is really not tall enough to carry 304 pounds, I can tell you, and it was a real turning point. And I realized that more important than how I felt, which was important, or what my health was, which was important, was that I was giving up my life, literally. I was literally turning my life over in the middle and just creating this massive storm that was going to just devastate, that was going to wreck everything that I'd ever hoped for. And, I live on Amelia Island, Florida with my family, and, I think about, what's going on right now. We've got a hurricane out in the Atlantic right now, and storms coming. People are getting ready. They don't look for it to be that bad up here, but it just got, it gets my attention. How many men that I talk to day in and day out, they, to not understand the magnitude, and it just went dark out here. Wow. So it's pretty cool. So I'm doing a very dark Facebook Live. So at any rate, but I'm keeping going. Somebody inside didn't know I was doing this, but it's all good. So, the idea that your life is gonna last forever when you're over 100 pounds overweight is pretty crazy. I mean, it really is. I mean, I talk to men all the time. 100 pounds overweight, 150 pounds overweight, 200 pounds overweight. They're in their 30s, they're in their 40s, they're in their 50s and 60s, and they think that, well, really almost never in their 60s. I can't think of one. That's an exaggeration. They, think that they can just wait and get till this perfect time comes along when they can get their weight off. And it's just really sad, because so many people are out here just dreaming about the day that they get fit. And what's cool about what I do is I get to talk to men that were sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they're taking action. And every day, clients of mine are getting results, and it's not a diet. I was talking to somebody today that thought that they just want to know what to eat and want to know what hack to use. And I said, wow, dieting is such a prevalent thing out there. I said, there's about 1 million of them out there. Pick one. I said, if you're looking for a diet, I'm not your guy, but if you're looking to really rethink this whole process and really, which is what I did in 2017, where I finally was able to get to the point where the diet, I realized, wasn't really the answer. Did I have to change what I was eating? Of course I did. Did I have to exercise some? Of course I did. But was that ever the problem? No, it was having the strength to stick to something. And in fact, I tell people all the time, while I loved what I used for for an eating program to get my weight down, I'd failed on it 5 or 6 times. So it wasn't really that that program. And if you guys just started watching, lights got turned out on me, but it's kind of cool, so I'm sticking with it. But the thought that you can wait till the storm is already here to get prepared, it's just crazy. And And so nobody plans to have a heart attack. Nobody plans to die when they're 50. Nobody plans that. That's not planned. We all think we're going to live till we're 80. There, the lights came back on. How cool is that? So, we really, think that we can do this. And boy, it got really bright now. So how about that? But, what I'm saying to you guys is that it's not the diet. It's not your exercise plan. It goes beyond that. It's being able to stick to it. It's being able to do that. And I take men on this journey that I went on, where I went from 304 pounds to 175 pounds in 260 days. Was it the diet? Of course I had to stick to one. Was it the exercise? I did some. But it was the whole shift in the way I thought about the process. It was the whole shift. So, thanks guys. Thanks for bearing with all my lighting issues. It's pretty fun. You never know what's going to happen around here, but there's a storm coming to our island right now. It doesn't look like it's going to be that bad a one, but devastation can come into your life when you least expect it. And if you've got the warning signs, when you see those clouds out on the horizon, maybe sunny like it was today here, the storm's coming. And for, you men that are out there and you're 100 pounds overweight, or you're 50 pounds overweight, or you're 200 pounds overweight, but there's a hurricane coming in your life. You better do something about it. If you don't listen to me, listen to somebody. Is it possible to lose weight? Of course it is. Is it easy? No. You'd have already done it. And for me, it was a 260-day journey that changed my life. And today, I tell people all the time, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, dietitian, physical fitness expert, none of the above. I'm just a guy that failed miserably, probably, I don't know how many 100 times on trying to lose weight. And then I realized what it took. And I rethought the whole process, and it changed everything for me. And today, that's what I do. I help men navigate through the wilderness of obesity. But what excites me way, way more than them getting thin, and they're getting thin, but what excites me way more is when those men come alive and they find that it's freedom that they were after all along. So, guys, sorry for the lighting, sorry for the rambling. It is later than I usually do this, but if you guys want to have an honest conversation, want to jump on a call with me, go to transformmyfuture.com/apply and pick a time on my calendar that's available that works for you, and then fill out just a few questions just so I know who you are coming to the phone. And let's schedule a 45-minute to an hour call and see if we can get to the bottom of what's going on and see if you're fit for our program. But also, I've got a master class at rethinkdieting.com where you can get a lot of information and really kind of learn a lot about the process that I use to go from 304 pounds to 175 pounds in 260 days. And guys, today is day number 62 and 90. Batten down the hatches for the storm. It's coming. So take care.